Hello vibes. I honestly don't know how long I have on this SD card. Yeah, but it is the. But I'm gonna go to Walmart today and get another SD card because I have a lot of SD cards, but it's like some things I don't want to delete. I want to like keep it on there, so I'm not gonna delete it. But anywho, I slept like a baby last night, y'all. I had to come to Ohio one last time just to come sleep in my car for the fall, see how it feels. And child, I love it. Okay, I love. Where's my other sock? I just love the fact that Ohio doesn't get that hot, but it gets that cold. If that makes any sense, like damn. But I guess you can't have it all, you know. So yeah. So on my way up here, when I'm driving, basically things are like it comes to me. I get this creative, mind. I start to think a lot, and I don't know, just a lot just happens. So on my way up here, I jotted down some things that I wanted to talk about. Well, basically first that was on my mind. I'm gonna actually take this off because there's only like there's two cars over there. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Last time I tried to do this while straightening up, put my stuff up for the day, but girl, it didn't work out that way. I did all the talking and I didn't make basically I didn't straighten up anything. So today I'm gonna try to do it different. Okay girl. All right, let me put this stuff up here first. So basically the topic is stop living in fear, and the first thing I put is don't let other people project their fear and insecurities onto you, which is so true. Like, y'all, I took a trip and I didn't tell anybody. And the reason why I didn't tell anybody because I felt like a lot of people were like, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't go out there, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And it's just like, I should do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I get that, people are going to be like worried about me and, concerned about my safety and all. But I honestly feel like if I ever feel unsafe, I know what to do. I have safety measures that I do use. And then I get it, but I just don't want you to project your feelings on me and it stopped me from doing what I want to do because of things that you said. Does that make any sense? It does. Okay, great. But yeah, so it's just like, don't let people project their feelings and insecurities onto you. And when I'm talking to you, when I'm saying you, I'm talking about myself, because when I'm journaling, this is basically a part of my documentary. So when I'm journaling, I'm talking to myself. Obviously ain't nobody in the sky but me and y'all. I mean, y'all on the camera, but you know what I mean, girl. But yeah, so just not letting people project their insecurities on me. Like, no. All right, so let's move right along. Like, for example, my parents, they both told me that I should live in my car. Now look at me, I'm thriving. I get that they are concerned, but I can't allow them to hold me back. Also, not only with this, but it's just also too, like with a lot of parents, they want their kids to go to school, and a lot of kids don't even want to go to school, bro. But it's just like they doing it because of their parents want them to do it, but it's not something that they really want to do. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of sucks. It's like your parents is trying to live through you, but they have to realize like you're on your own journey, you're on your own path. At the same time, make sure you still respect your parents no matter what. But just let them know, like, hey, like have that one-on-one conversation, like, hey, like this is something that I want to do. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like, you had your life to live, let me live mine. Let me, make mistakes. Sometimes we have to make mistakes to learn. You know what I'm saying? If you don't make mistakes, how would you ever learn? Like, you won't be able to learn anything because it's just like everything is just so handed to you, or it's just like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like it was so made out for you, but you didn't know, like, basically everything is made out for you, and when a mistake happened, you wouldn't know what to do because you were so used to everything being basically made out for you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I understand my parents' concern about me staying in my car and stuff, but now they're more receptive. Is that the right word? Receptive? Acceptive. Okay. But now they approve it more. Yeah, let's just say that. What if I never, you know, did what I wanted to do because my parents was telling me, oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. We don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't be where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be doing half of the things that I'm doing now. I wouldn't be able to experience, I wouldn't say I wouldn't be able to experience the world, but I feel like, let's just keep it a whole 100. I feel like when I had a place to stay, I feel like most of my money went to like buying clothes and, you know, doing stuff like that. But I feel like when you don't have much space, you realize how much you really need and how much you want. You know what I'm saying? And you realize a lot of that shit that you want, you really don't need. Yeah, that taught me that. That was a huge lesson for me. Yeah. I did good. I'm talking and I'm moving at the same time, girl. I love it. I feel like I cleaned up pretty fast today. Wait, I'm not done. I know I'm not done, but y'all know what I mean. But yeah, so let me go to the next thing real quick while I'm doing this part. Oh, okay, so when I had went to West Virginia, I saw a couple comments under my video saying, Jasmine, don't go to West Virginia because it's racism. And I feel like, child, racism is everywhere. And if I didn't go places because of racism, I wouldn't be going no damn well, if that makes any sense. Like, I get it. I get that racism may be stronger in some areas, but I just can't live my life in fear of not wanting to go this place or not want to do that because of the color of my skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, some places I wouldn't go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to no KKK event. Like, no. Like, I get that part. But it's just like, I'm not going to live my life thinking, oh, I can't do this or I can't do that because of the color of my skin. It's not that I want you here. Yeah. It's not the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist you. You get away. Palm trees, beach views, and everything. All I wanna do is send the bitches on replay. Right next to you. You try not to show how I feel about you. You wish you were, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away and sit right next to you. I wanna kiss you, yeah, I just wanna feel you, feel you. I want you around, around. I want you around, around, around. Alright, so I got everything in there, so moving right along. The next thing, trying new things but scared to fail. You never really fail if you think about it. You only grow from these things, and that's a learning situation. And it's so true. It's like, do we really ever fail, or we just went through something that wasn't supposed to happen for us, or either two, it was just a learning experience. It's something that we just needed to experience. Like, do we ever really fail? Who came up with this? Like, who came up with the words, like, in the dictionary? I don't know, girl. Me either. Webster. I don't think that's his name. Webster Dictionary. Okay. Okay, the next one is scared to say or do certain things because of how others may perceive it. Be authentic. And that is so true. Like, I feel like a lot of YouTubers, they hold back from being their selves, or, you know, they don't want to do certain things because of how other people will perceive it. And I get, be authentic. Don't allow other, I don't know why I keep putting this thing back in this box, but I always put it back in the box when I'm done with it. It's my ToGo Power. If you don't know, it's my power station. Link in bio. Bio or description? Girl, link in the description. But yeah, be authentic, be yourself. Don't try to be anyone else. I get everybody's gonna have an opinion, but remember, their opinions are basically how they feel about themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's how their outlook on things are, you know, on life. It's not because they don't, well, it could be. It's not because they really hate you. They really hate themselves. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful. Like, be yourself. Be authentic. Just don't let people stop you from doing what you want to do or saying what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your life. Once it's all over with, y'all, they ain't even gonna remember you, girl. Oh, they might remember your last. Also, too, I just want to throw this in there. So I saw this post on Instagram, and it came from he's like a entrepreneur, motivational speaker, or whatever, and well, host, because he hosts a lot of stuff. And one of his things says is, oh my god, I can't remember the exact thing. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I find the exact post, I'll put it on the screen. But it says basically, you don't have an audience if you're basically if your audience is based off your algorithm, because you know how the algorithm constantly changes, and if it, like on social media platforms, you have to do certain things to stay on the algorithm so that way your stuff could be viewed. And he was like, basically, if you're basing your things off of an algorithm, you really don't have an audience. And that is so true, because your audience is going to be out looking for you, like, why you ain't post this and that time, or, you know, like, where you at. They're gonna be looking for you versus basically the algorithm showing it to you. You're going to be, my audience is going to be the one that actually going to look for my content. And I feel like some people, like, they'll comment on my videos and they'll be like, oh my god, you've been gone for so long. And I'm like, bro, I've been here, I've been posting, I've been around. Like, I'm not sure why YouTube isn't showing you my videos or showing you my content. And I just thought about it. Yes, it may be because of the algorithm, but at the same time, it's like my audience, my people that's been sticking around since day one, they've been on top of things. You know what I'm saying? They've been seeing all the different transitions that I have been going through. They have seen my new channel. They've been on my new channel. They see my ups and downs. They're able to keep up with things that's going on, because they're like, okay, yeah, I remember this happened, I remember that happened, I remember that happened, versus somebody that's just on my algorithm stream, I should say, and they catch my videos whenever, you know. And that's why they're confused, because they're not really my audience. They're just someone on my algorithm stream, I should say. But my real ones, they know. They're like, okay, yes, this happened, and this happened, and this happened. And there is somebody, it's so crazy, because I can upload videos and they can still be on the time frame when things are happening, you know, in my life. They'll be like, okay, I know this happened, that happened. What was I saying? Where was I going with this? I don't even know. But let's move right along. Okay, and I also put, like, it's like, you want me to be real and live my truth only if you agree with it, and that's not right. It's like, at this point, you're being judgmental. Let's just say that. And the last thing I'm going to say is, I'm just the type of person that is open to other people's opinions, but even if I don't agree with them, I don't hate them or think any less of them. I just understand that it's their life and the journey that they are on. And if it doesn't affect me physically, emotionally, financially, then I don't give a damn. Do you, boo? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna end things off there. Yeah, but yeah, so that was just my little rant for this morning. I think I'm getting kind of used to this. I've done like 4 so far now, like my little rants at night and also in the morning time. So it just helps me document and release anything that's on my mind, so that way I can get rid of it. Oh my god, y'all, so I met with one of my old friends. 9 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top cruising the streets. Anywho, so I met with one of my friends and I haven't seen them in like 3 years, maybe even 4 years. And the conversation that we had was literally like everything. And he basically changed his career path, and it was like, it's so dope. Anywho, that's just not what we're here for. But anywho, so basically we was talking or whatever, but I was asking, I know what I asked him. I said, how do you get over, how do you deal with mental health? And how do you get over like a tough situation? And he spoke the hell out of that shit. So basically he was just like, when he's in a tough situation, and that's something that I'm going to try to practice also. When he's in a tough situation, at that moment, he give himself that time to feel, even if it takes 24 hours, if it takes 10 minutes, if it takes an hour, give himself that time to actually feel what it is. And then once he's done feeling that, throw it out. Because once he was saying, like, once he's done and he done lived through that moment and he actually felt what he needs to feel versus suppressing his feelings, he just tossed that situation out and he moved forward on life. And that's just a lot of things that you have to do. Like, you can't like hold on to it, like, it's because it's like, it's not necessarily hold on a grudge to someone else, but it's like holding on a grudge to situations. Like, I can sit here and say, oh, I don't hold grudges on people or this and that, but I do hold grudges on situations because I don't necessarily let things go. Like, let it go, you know what I'm saying? Feel it and let it go. And when he spoke those words to me, I was like, you were just so right. Like, you are so right. Like, that was just like a really, really like deep conversation. And seeing him was like in the spirit of the moment. Like, it was like, what? Like, what? Like, you're only 13 minutes away from me? How? You know? And I just felt like at that time, I just needed to have that conversation with him. And at that time, it's like I needed to see him. I don't know. I just feel like God in the universe is like drop his little ass in front of me. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. Before you leave or before you take your next trip, I want to put this person here in front of you so that way they can help you along your journey. And I feel like you attract certain things into your life. And I feel like that's what happened at that moment. Like, I needed to have that conversation with him. So that's going to end things off for this video today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I did not get finished with all my stuff today on this video. I don't know. I just keep stopping. But it's not... I don't have a lot more to do. I just got to put my laptop and stuff up. I have a really busy day today. I'm going to be vlogging on my other channel so you guys can see the behind the scenes. Well, not really behind the scenes because it's in front of the scene. But so you guys can kind of see like what I do outside of living in my car. Make sure you subscribe to my other YouTube channel. It's called VibrantPeace Treasures. It's my vlog channel, and I'll show you my day-to-day life outside of living in my car and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for stopping by and watching. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and always stay vibrant. Peace. Bye. Now let me go wash my ass, chat.